Thank you so much again for coming back to my channel. My name is Christine, or also known as Tin. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my January obsessions, and this is basically a roundup of all of the items I've been loving for the whole entire month of January. But before I jump into that, I hope you guys are having a good start to the new year and hope you guys are all well. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into my January obsession. And if you guys have been following me for quite some time here on YouTube, you know I am obsessed with infinity scarves and I hoard infinity scarves. No joke about that. But this one in particular, I have been absolutely loving it this month, and it is by the brand Moon Cats, and it's this black with gold polka dots. It has kind of like a sheer material, but it has all these beautiful gold polka dots. Hopefully the camera is doing it justice because it is such a beautiful infinity scarf. I'm gonna move on now to beauty items, and I wanted to mention this because I don't think I've ever mentioned it before, but it is this mirror which I purchased. Sorry, it's upside down. It's this mirror. This is by the brand Danielle. It's the debut three-way mirror. It has 3 different functions, which is pretty cool. So you can actually hang the mirror up here, or you can also use it as a handheld mirror. But the best thing I like about this is that you can actually fold this part backwards, and then let me show you guys. Hopefully it's not dirty. Oh my gosh, that is so dirty. That is really embarrassing. But it has this 3-way mirror, and I really love this, especially for traveling, because it's very compact. It's very thin, it's easy just to pack, and the best thing about it is that it has a 3-way mirror, so you can see, you know, the angles from each side and also the front view. It's really inexpensive. I believe I got it from Ross for like $5.99 or $4.99. I know many of these items I'm going to be sharing with you guys. I've already featured them in my Friday faves video. However, I have been loving them, so I had to include them in my January obsessions. And the first one I'm going to mention are lip products, and these are the Lorac Alter Ego Lipstick Collection Set. This is an exclusive to Kohl's and also Kohls.com. I'm going to link my full review on these down below, which I posted just the other day. And this set will cost you about $35, which is an amazing deal because these lipsticks, they are originally $16 a piece. I'm actually wearing one of the colors today, which is this one called Vixen, which is a fuchsia color, and this one is like a blue toned pink. It's really pretty. It's really pigmented. And as for an eye primer, it's gonna have to go to this from the brand Mica Beauty, and this is called, just basically called eye primer. It's just like a nice nude toned base, but I really like it because it really does do a good job of keeping my shadows in place. It helps my shadows from not creasing, and it just helps my shadows stay on all day. It is quite creamy. It just does such a good job of keeping your eyeshadows in place. And as for an eyeshadow palette, it's gonna have to go to this one from the brand Tarte. This is the Tartelette Matte Eyeshadow Palette. It contains 12 matte eyeshadows, and I am wearing this top row right here. Again, I think these shadows are really good quality. They're very blendable. They're very easy to work with. And I've said this before that I've heard mixed reviews on this palette, but for me, I've been absolutely loving it, and I'm very happy with this palette. It has got to go to the Too Faced. It's the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar Palette, and again, this one has a lot of like mixed reviews, but I personally really love this palette. Mine was just kind of falling apart, which is unfortunate, but I really do like the shadows in here. Oops. Hopefully we'll have my full tutorial up already. If I do, I'm gonna link down below. I know it's just taken me quite some time to actually edit videos. Now as for a brush, it's gonna have to go hands down to this one from the brand Sigma. This is the Sigma Shader Crease E47. And the reason why I like this is because, as you guys can see, it's pretty flat on one side, and the bristles, they are tapered. They kind of come to a point at the very tip. This seriously has been the only brush that has helped me when I try to do a cut crease look, because I've tried many other brushes and they just don't work for me, but this one, it really helps me kind of cut my crease, and it just makes it so much easier. I don't know what it is about the shape of this brush, but it just really helps me create a cut crease very easily. So now you guys know I absolutely love my false lashes, and again, hands down, it's gonna have to go to this brand from the brand Coco. These are in the style Goddess, which I am wearing today, and these, no joke, are really dramatic. They're very wispy, but I really love them. I know that granted they are fake and they do look really fake, but I just love throwing on a pair of lashes. I just feel more glammed up. I feel like it just completes the whole look. And even if I'm just filming, I feel like throwing on lashes just really puts everything together. And that's just how I see it. I know not everybody likes really dramatic lashes. I do use also more natural looking lashes, but I just feel like, you know, if I'm going to throw on a pair of lashes, I want them to be like really more dramatic. But I absolutely love this, and I've used this specific pair, I don't even know, probably like 20 times, and these are really inexpensive. They're like $5 a piece. To this one from the brand L'Oreal. This is the Infallible Pro Matte 24-Hour Foundation. I am in the shade 105 Natural Beige, which I am wearing today. I really love this foundation. I think if you have oily skin, you definitely have to give this a try. Give it a try with a damp beauty blender. It blends out really beautifully. Again, I tried this with a brush, which I felt like it was just too cakey, but with a damp beauty blender, it's perfection. Now, I know this also does have a matching powder, but I honestly love it with this one from the brand Maybelline. It's the Fit Me Matte and Poreless Powder. I'm in the shade 220, which I have talked about a lot this month. But you know what, I absolutely love it. I feel like it does help keep me matte. I don't know about the whole poreless thing, but I really love the combination of these two together. This one from the brand NYX. This is the NYX Conceal, Correct, and Conceal palette in the shade Deep. And again, like I said in my last video, this is probably one of the only cream contour palettes that I've ever really liked. And the only color I've used from this palette is this really deep brown right here, which does not have an orange undertone to it. So what I'll do is I'll take a brush like this, a nice kind of fluffy brush, and I'll just create my contour and then blend it out with a damp beauty blender. If you guys want a tutorial on this, let me know in the comments down below. As for a highlighter I've been loving, it's going to have to go to this one from the brand MAC in the color Soft and Gentle. It's such a beautiful, kind of like a nice champagne colored highlighter, and I am wearing it today on the high points of my cheeks. It is seriously so beautiful. Now I know why everybody always raves about this, because it is absolutely gorgeous. Now as for nail polishes, I've been really leaning towards more pastels and also nude colors, which you guys can tell I'm wearing today on my nails. And the ones I've been really loving in particular, like this one, I always go back to it. It's from the brand Essie in the shade Spin the Bottle, which is kind of like a nudie blush pink. I think it's such a gorgeous color, and believe it or not, I got this at TJ Maxx. It was only $4.99. Got to go also to the brand Essie in the shade Where's My Chauffeur. And this one is kind of like a Tiffany blue. It's really pretty, and the thing is that I wore this, I want to say almost like 3 weeks straight. I at least had it like on an accent nail, or if not on the rest of my nails. But a lot of people would always ask me what shade of nail polish I'm wearing, or they would compliment the color. So this has just been like one of my favorites this month. One from the brand Agave. This is the Agave Healing Oil Vapor Iron. And the cool thing about this, sorry, my bangs are kind of bothering me right now, but the cool thing about this, it has this vapor infusion oil which you fill into this cartridge. I have a full review on this, which I'm going to link down below if you guys are interested. But I've been grabbing for this iron I've been using it the past couple months. Like instead of curling my hair, I've been really just straightening my hair, because my hair isn't naturally straight. I do have like a bit of wave. I think you guys can kind of see it. So I like to flat iron my hair, but I really love the way how this makes my hair feel. It makes it feel very soft and shiny, and the agave oil does not weigh it down, which I really do love. It is quite pricey, but I think it's a really good flat iron because it has the agave oil, which you put into the cartridge, which infuses into your hair. Now last but not the least is gonna have to go to my technology item, and I'm pretty sure you guys already know which one I'm going to mention, and it is this one from the brand Sony. It's the Sony a5100 camera. This one does have the 180 flip screen, and I got this primarily for vlogging, and let me tell you, this thing has outstanding video quality. It takes beautiful pictures, and I cannot be happier with this camera. I'm really glad I decided to go with this one. It is a little bit bigger than, of course, a point and shoot camera, but I think for all of its qualities, I think it is a wonderful camera. I wish though I was able to get it in color white. I got a pretty good deal on this on bestbuy.com. It was an open box item. I'm seriously extremely happy with this camera, and it definitely deserved a spot in my January January obsessions. So those are all of the items I wanted to share with you for my January obsessions. I know many of the items I mentioned today I've already mentioned in my Friday faves video for the month of January. However, these are the items which I've been loving for the whole month, so that's why I included them in this video. So with that being said, please let me know what items you guys have been obsessed with. I'd love getting your feedback, reading through your comments, and I also make like little notes on what items I should check out, what you guys recommend. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to give it a like if you enjoyed it and found it helpful. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to be notified of new videos. I seriously love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.